Okay, welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is aproustian. I have trying my hand at finding this thing again here, and no luck. I have looked at every inch of this place. Floor, ceiling, everything. No luck. So I am gonna just move on. Alright. And see what's happening at the orchard, I think. Yeah, that looks like an orchard. I see trees. I love that the sign looks more like a billboard than a sign. Feels appropriate. Okay. I have traveled.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Hi, people.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this lass. I think it's mightily more likely that she's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I love that somebody finally is like, who's this heavily armed person? I know, right? Everyone should be asking that. I'm not under anyone's payroll, which is not to say I can't be.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I'm gonna Halcyon Helen first, but...
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. Ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
I overheard you mention Sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
I could figure out what's really going on.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
Yeah,
I
because I
think it's
wanted...
more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the
I haven't got
investigation
anywhere
going?
yet.
You got a complete report for me yet?
No, I wanted to keep asking you questions. I'm still looking.
Well, at the moment I can't do a whole lot with this vulture hanging over my shoulder. So I suppose you may as well take your time.
Really now? I consider myself more of a watch canid, here to make sure you don't try to run off without paying us.
There's something else you need to know?
This must be about the sabotage. I wish, gosh, I wish the dialogue option previously had been more gonna end the conversation. Or, like, always put those ending conversation ones at the bottom. Anyways, any leads on the nursery?
Got a lot of dead saplings that'll cost us a lot of bits. I've got a feeling someone poisoned them somehow.
What happened in the Exterminator Automech Depot?
The mechanicals were hacked. They're pretty much running amok. If you could keep from destroying too many, I'd be obliged. Would save us a lot. That said, you might want to be careful. Those things are built to take on waspitos, and waspitos are generally tougher to kill than people. Just something to keep in mind.
Something in particular to look out in the processing control room?
The tower processing console is completely fried. Whoever took it out must have used some kind of explosive.
Jeez. Alright, I'll be back.
I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation. Not everyone appreciates the work Slug does on Eridanos.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
All right, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want is for you to pay your dues.
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
Yeah, what seems to be... Let's see... Let me ask about Halcyon Helen first. Have you seen any sign of her recently?
Nope. Sorry, but this is the first I've visited this area in over a month. Shame about Helen. Liked her movies.
Oh, me too. We didn't get many episodes of Terror on Monarch back in the Vale, but I thought she was great in Dissidents from the Doomed Planet.
Celebs as big as Helen always seem to elicit strong binary opinions in people. But that's neither here nor there. What can Slug do for you?
What seems to be your problem with the overseeing orchardist? I feel
Well,
like I know
he's
this
being
already.
difficult, as you've no doubt seen. All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no, I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
Any truth to his accusations of sabotage?
If I hear that question one more time, I swear. Look, we just want to get paid. Hampering our clients' productivity is not a good way to get paid. In fact, it's bad business.
Makes sense. Is this an official arrangement with Rizos?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes. I think we've spoken enough about that imbecile.
I'd ask a little more about you, I
You're
guess.
welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Do you do anything other than make sure Slug's business partners pay on time?
Certainly. When I'm not out on a job, they usually stick me in the Slug mess hall. I may be a service collector, but that doesn't mean I can't make a damn fine tripicale pie.
Ask a little bit
You're welcome
more.
to. I don't have any secrets.
Anything you can tell me about the orchards?
Nothing that you couldn't observe yourself. I try not to spend much time here. Hate the outdoors. If you haven't already noticed, these orchards are more of a wreck than even some of the cities on Monarch. Mismanagement, I suspect.
Alright, goodbye. Okay, so workers falling off the planetoids. I never got to ask about the worker deaths, but I assume that's what that was. Is this stealing? Damn. Fine. Okay. Suppose it's indoors. The Purple Berry Nut Hut. Oh my god.
You, doing all right?
I sure am. Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Oh my. uh, she says she's fine, so it feels rude to ask. Let's just pretend
Now
this
I'd
is
love
normal.
to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Alright, anything you can... Oh, Halcyon Helen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of toss-ball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too.
Oh, God.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Go for it, Sydney, I guess. You do know Birdie's a suspect in Helen's murder investigation, right?
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Anything you... Orchards.
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my 3rd favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
Sure, I'm interested in learning more about the tours.
I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my 4th favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
Huh. What are my options?
We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo.
Oh my God.
Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
I'll buy a ticket.
Which kind would you like?
The golden ticket.
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Oh, they don't have the premium or premium plus.
That's
I'll pay
great.
90.
Thank you so much.
Huh. Show me what else you have for sale. Interesting. Do I need to repair anything? Nah, they're all in the 90s. I have things to sell. I do. Maybe do I need to sell any of this?
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
Good for you, Sydney. Okay. All right.
Whew. After Emerald Vale, Amber Heights, and Bayside Terrace, I was expecting Purpleberry Orchards to be another flowery name for a shithole. But this is nice.
It is. It is nice. Okay, let me check what thing I have. So this is main quest, but faction quest. He wants them shut down, but you could always just destroy them. What's a little extra carnage? I don't know how to shut them down. Destroying is so much easier. Okay. Although, if I'm here and the main thing for what's her name was only like 19 years. Okay, I'll check this out first.
timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay, so my question is she jumping around like a kangaroo all the time? Because that's kind of what these footprints look like. Okay, examine the footprint depth and spacing. It appeared that she was in a hurry. Sure.
You can tell a lot about an animal by its tracks.
Mm-hmm. Let's say she was in a hurry. She thought she was being followed.
Oh, shit. You're right. She turned here. She was looking over her shoulder. I'm impressed, Cap.
Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Piece of host. Oh, dear. Something's not gone well. Okay. Where's the next thing? My active quest. Oh, I guess I'd have to keep looking. Okay, I'll keep doing active. Where are you, Jacob Yarbo? Oh, here.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
I guess I have to ask. Are you okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
I'm on an investigation. Alright, yeah, I'll do this. Got a tour ticket already. Tell me more about the orchards.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret.
Now I feel like I'm gonna
Now,
have cause to regret
presently,
it.
you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purpleberry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course, tours
Grow
of any access level
tarmac?
must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our waspitos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
Are you the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
It's a big responsibility. You don't find it suspicious that the last groundskeeper went missing unexpectedly?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts.
Ugh.
No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Huh. Wait, no, we are not glossing over this missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him?
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
I'm like, are slugs in your neck better or worse than Adrena time that turns you into a marauder? What was that about mosquitoes and pollinization again?
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzos would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Alright. Enough about the orchards.
Gosh, and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you, because that's what interests me, too.
Yeah, it's creepy. Okay, I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
No. I didn't think Halcyon had those.
For sure there is. The Health and Safety Bureau is board-run and certified. So in Eridanos, all inspectors effectively work for Rizzos. Well, and other representative member corporations of the board. It turns out, the other board corps get a hearty chuckle out of harassing Rizzos with regular safety checks. It's really not fair if you think about it. Just because we own less shares on the board than the others doesn't mean we should have to deal with health and safety inspections when the others don't.
Guess it's your lucky day. No health concerns here.
Oh, goody. It seems I was unduly worried that something must have fallen through regarding our monthly bribe to Slug.
I'm just here looking for Halcyon Helen's killer.
Grisly stuff, that. I heard the poor gal got her brain pan bashed in. Not that she probably had much rattling around there to start with, if you know what I mean.
Elaborate on that.
Someone hit her in the head, real hard. Then she died. Can't imagine who might have had the hitting power to crack a skull. Well, aside from one of our tossball hackers, I guess. But no Rizzo's employee would commit such an atrocity. We're far too content with life for that. Won't find an unhappy Rizzo's employee in all of Eridanos.
I'm beginning to see
no
that.
diddly-dee-dum, you won't.
Seen any murder weapons lying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloody blunt force objects?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Yeah, like the groundskeeper. I'm looking to trace her footsteps through the orchard.
Well, you are in luck. She passed right by here the other day. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
She was the spokeswoman for Spectrum Brown's ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Think I've heard enough things.
Of course.
Goodbye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Indeed.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. Where? Oh, there. More footsteps.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Thank you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Indeed. So she went off the main trail here. She cut through. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep following
Timeline
this.
discrepancy detected nearby.
Is it the dead person?
Look out!
I'll
What?
show you happiness!
Let go!
Oh, jeez. That sounds bad. Abusive host, huh?
Just want to be your friend!
This...
mess with us.
See...
Smile!
Yeah... They've got lots... Oh, God. That's lots of slugs. Oh, God, Rizzos. You're as bad as Spacer's Choice. I don't know what's worse, the fact that the slugs, like, exist or that they match the uniforms. Yeah, clues are nearby, I know.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more
Yeah.
footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Caution. Pollination swarms in use in the area. Unauthorized personnel may be killed at their own expense. Oh my goodness. Huh. Okay, so definite issues with the workers. Oh, my audio tour.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
It's an odd tour thing. Okay, let me check this. It's faithful to the Rizzos. Let me look at my map. I wish I could zoom in more. I can only zoom out. I don't know why I can't zoom in more than this. That is mildly ridiculous. Okay. Excuse me. So nothing is right here, though. Okay. In that case, I will continue on Halcyon Helen's footprints.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. There we go.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yup. Okay, so she went this way.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the
Yeah,
deceased
that's
actress
what I
known
thought.
as Halcyon Helen.
Let's get our audio tour.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed sissy pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, some more.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more
Yep.
footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife?
No.
She fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper?
I hate you already.
That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
Yeah. Tempting. I'm gonna do it. You were right the first time. I've returned from beyond the grave to exact my revenge.
Very funny. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Oh, this poor fella's lost his wits.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease.
I like Edna.
You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Halcyon Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzo's?
I sit
Why don't you
inside
have a
and I
slug?
look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native triticale with a foreign strain. Would have called it hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That
Duh.
one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
See, I knew I hated him. Well, mosquitoes are those angry flying bugs, right?
You say angry. I say efficient. Not only can our waspitos defend themselves, but Rizzo's investments as well. They come through the orchards only during pollination cycles, as dictated by our hive control operators, which means that visitors usually aren't on the receiving ends of their stingers.
But if something goes wrong in hive control, the mosquitoes could get out.
Well, yes, if there's an equipment malfunction. The pollinization cycle will have to be manually shut down, which means traveling to hive control while the mosquitoes swarm.
Goodbye.
I always wanted to see Eridanos. Sky above, sky below, horizons without end. Thanks for bringing me along, Captain.
You are welcome, Parvati. Okay. Yeah, I know. You got, like, clues for me. I already analyzed those. Oh, and out the other side.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
More footprints? Yeah.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints
Congratulations,
belonging to the
Inspector.
deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Indeed.
Stand in awe before our Are you wondering
Okay.
Remember.
Alright. Well, that is actually a pretty good time for me to stop. And I'll continue investigating next time.